Hi, and welcome to the NFL Fan Forum. My name is Art, aka the Sea Cow, and this is my sidekick John, aka the Cowlick.
What's up?
Thanks for joining us. Today's show is going to be about the top 3 players chosen by us in their games versus the New York Giants and Indianapolis Colts on Sunday. But first, our play of the day.
Melvin Gordon looking for a big run. There goes Melvin Gordon, turning on the afterburners, being chased. And all the way to the house, 70-yard touchdown.
In Week 1, the Denver Broncos went on the road to New York and defeated the Giants 27-13. It was an impressive victory to open the season. Let's take a look at the top 3 stars for the Broncos in the victory. So, who took the number 3 spot in your opinion for this game?
Number 3, definitely Noah Fant. He took a huge jump in the first week of the 2021 season. He showed it last year with his catching ability and blocking ability, and he's still showing it right now. He caught 6 receptions for 62 yards, and I think he might have a Pro Bowl season this year. I really hope he does. He's blocking very well. He's helping Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams gain bigger yards by blocking the defenders coming at them. He's looking great. He's able to make tacklers bounce off of him because he's just so physical, just like Travis Kelce and Darren Waller. He will not let you tackle him. It takes a lot to tackle this guy. Very physical. I love this guy so much. He really showed it this game. I think he's going to the Pro Bowl this season, and I hope he continues that week after week, blocking very well and receiving catches very well from Teddy Bridgewater.
He really is turning into a top tight end in this league. So who are you going to point out next at number 2 for most impactful player in this game?
Very easy. Von Miller. He came back from that terrible injury he had last season, and now he's back. And everyone's saying we have the old Von back, and I totally agree with them. 2 sacks this game, that's awesome. He had also 3 solo tackles, which don't really matter. I'm caring about the sacks right now. It looks like we have the old Von back. He feels like he's back in his 2015 years. He looks great. I think he's even fitter than last season, despite the injury, but I think he's really got a chance to make another Pro Bowl this season. He's a Hall of Famer in the making, and he just needs a lot more sacks to really prove that he's a Hall of Famer. It's just insane seeing him come back from that injury, and I'm so proud of him, so proud of him. So yeah, I believe Von Miller can make the Pro Bowl this year. I think this is his last year as a Bronco before he retires, and I hope he comes out strong with multiple sacks and prove that he's Hall of Fame worthy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see Von sack some more quarterbacks this season.
I'm sure all Broncos fans were glad to see his presence back on the field. And finally, let's talk about your top star in this game. Who did you decide was the most impactful player?
Easily Teddy Bridgewater. Like, how can it not be? Teddy Bridgewater showed that he can be that number 1 quarterback. I know it's just one game, but I think he can keep this up. And if he can keep this up, we might have our franchise quarterback. I think we will, because he showed it that he has Patrick Mahomes-like traits by scrambling out of the pocket, able to make easy completions for more yards, and he does have a pretty strong arm. You saw that pass to KJ Hamler. He should have caught that ball, but that was a good throw by Teddy. Hit him right in the numbers, and he should have caught that. That was awesome. And by the way, he has a better completion percentage than Patrick Mahomes and a better QBR than Patrick Mahomes just after week 1. They just barely put Teddy Bridgewater over Patrick Mahomes as the best quarterback from week 1. He is so good. So if he can keep this up and keep making completions and not throw any interceptions, I think we have our franchise quarterback. I might stand behind him. I'm getting on that Teddy Bridgewater train and riding with him all the way to the playoffs, maybe the Super Bowl. And we have a very talented Broncos roster around him, a great defense, and a really great offense. So I think we might make the playoffs this time. I really have high confidence for Teddy and our whole entire team. So now let's move over to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are coming off of an impressive win of their own on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. Several players had outstanding performances in the 28-16 victory. Let's talk about your number 3 performer in this game. Who did you choose here?
You know, I chose running back Chris Carson in this one. He's my number 3 performer. He's come off injury from last year, and he just really ran very hard in this game. Pounded through the line, made tacklers miss. He looked very strong, and I was excited to see him running so hard. And staying injury-free was very important. He had 16 carries for 91 yards and 5.7 yards a carry. That's really good, and that's an exciting start to his season. As long as he can stay healthy, he is going to be the catalyst for this offense to go and give a lot of opportunities for Russell Wilson and the play-action game in this offensive system. So I'm excited to see Chris Carson running so hard, and I'm ready to see some more from him.
He is definitely a strong runner for the Seahawks. So who do you feel is your number 2 choice?
So my number 2 choice is going to be quarterback Russell Wilson. He went into this offseason with a bitter taste in his mouth. He felt that he wasn't being protected as well as he should be, and he also felt like he had something more to prove. So he had a lot of things on his shoulders going into this offseason. And now that so many things have been fixed, offensive line-wise, I think that he's got a lot better offensive line now. He may have taken 3 sacks in this game, but mostly it was his doing again as usual. But when it was needing to be stood up, the offensive line did their job for the most part against a really good Colts defense. And Russell Wilson delivered 254 yards and 4 touchdowns with only 5 incompletions for the game. I mean, couldn't get much better than that. And if he can continue to do that, he's going to have a great season just like last year with 40 touchdowns last year. So I'm really excited for him. He made this offense go in the air with the passing game, and he took in Shane Waldron's offense, and he looked like he was in sync with everything that Waldron wanted him to do. That's an exciting turn of events as well, because sometimes with a new offensive coordinator, you don't always get off on the right foot right away in the season, but this just seemed seamless. It seemed like it was just natural, and it was an awesome display. So I'm very excited to see what this offense is going to continue to look like as the season progresses, because they're saying that we're just tapping into it, and Russell Wilson is very ecstatic with this new system, and he showed it in this game.
Russell always seems to make good things happen, which is why I'm glad we have Teddy now. So who took the number 1 spot in Week 1 in your opinion?
Well, who took the number 1 spot for me was definitely Tyler Lockett. Don't get me wrong, DK Metcalf showed up in the second half. But in this game, it was Tyler Lockett who stole the show. 4 catches, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Both of those touchdowns were highlight reel touchdowns. They really were. One was a 67-yard bomb from Russell, and the other one was just this ridiculous over-the-shoulder catch in the end zone with defenders all around him, and he pulled it in for the touchdown. I mean, he just signed a brand new extension this year, and he deserves every penny of it because he just brings his A game every time. And in this game, he just showed everything that he has that makes him so special now. And his ability to catch anything and everything, he has great hands, is just another reason to be excited about him and DK being one of the top, if not the top duos at wide receiver in the league. And I'm just excited to see where this goes. I think he's got plenty more highlight reel stuff ready to go as the season progresses. So Tyler Lockett is my number 1 pick for the best player for this game. So that'll do it for our show today. Tell us what you think in the comments section below. Be sure to destroy that like button and subscribe to our channel. By the way, don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when we post our new videos. This has been Art,
And John.
signing off.